Music.
Brick by brick by brick by brick by brick.
I own 100% of Barstool Sports. The sun, the moon, the Milky Way. It is getting so close, I can taste it. We can take a bite out of it. This is exactly, and I mean exactly, why Barstool Sports has to exist. It has to.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Barstool Radio. We have a full house today. We have Francis, Gia, Pat, myself, Nate, and Roan, and we're hanging out on a Thursday. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone feeling?
Good. There was weird vibes when we all were walking in. Everyone's a little sassy pants to each other.
I
almost
hit Gia for singing when she kept singing. On the
Listen, sometimes it just doesn't vibe right. Like I am also in a bad mood today. I just watch out, you know? I don't want to, I'm not vibing well with everybody else. And I think I warned everybody about this last week. I said, what happens when I come in on a day where I'm not feeling sparkly?
I did take your firearm away when you walked in.
Yeah, you did. I walked in, armed. So it's tough. But happy to have everybody here today.
Why are you pissed?
I didn't sleep very well last night. I haven't been sleeping well all week. I feel dehydrated. I don't feel good. My hair was like shit.
Didn't you flick the bean before bed?
No, I wasn't even in the mood.
Really?
Like that's how you know it's bad. And it's like, I just want to go to fucking sleep. But then I was doing this thing where I was waking myself up, like, because I was having nightmares. Like, no, it's a terrible. I had a terrible night's sleep. That's okay.
What were your night terrors on?
I honestly
what I
don't
said
really
this
remember. Yeah, you saying what you said this morning. But Pat, you're on today because we want to hear about your 20. Well, I guess it kind of lasted for 24 hours. 24-hour stream. You guys hit your goal.
We hit our goal. Thank you to everyone.
After like 12. Congrats.
Yep. We got our YouTube subscribers up. We got like 8,000 in 12 hours. So our good friend Vinny, who's a producer, Joey and I are going to dress him for a week. Yep. That's his punishment. He didn't think we could do it in under 2 days. It was good. I'll tell you. Joey and I think like 2 hours a week of us together is just the right amount. Like, I think that's where the magic happens. I think we almost came to blows this morning because I had a personal trainer show up at 9 a.m. I was like, hey, this will be like a funny thing for content. He's like, there's nothing funny about this. Like, I'm not getting out of bed. So the trainer came in and sat down on the bed and was like, hey, like, you know, like, you paid for this. Like, are you sure you want me to leave? But it was fun. We had that was the low point. The high points where we had Feidelberg over. We had Mr. Portnoy call in. That was very cool.
I saw that. That was cute.
He showed us his backyard. We had our good friend Claudia Oshry call in. We had Snooki call in. Mrs. Dow Jones. Brianna and Grace came over.
Sounds like a star-studded affair.
Yeah, we were hoping for a Zach Bryan kind of appearance. We were hoping maybe we could do like, we're like, oh my God, he's coming to dinner. Is he going to do it? Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pat. I had a quick aside from something you said. Just a quick
Still
note.
thinking about the bean comment?
No.
Coming to blows, him showing the backyard.
Yeah.
Mrs. Dow Jones lives in the building that Roan and I live in.
Yeah.
And I follow her to a T. I think she's a phenomenal social media personality. She does investment advice for, millennials and Gen Z. And she posted a list of advice about like holiday bonuses. So how much you're supposed to give your doorman, your cleaning lady, all of this. Mm-hmm. And we live in the same building, so we have the same doorman. And I had already given our doorman bonuses.
What'd you give?
I gave $300 a guy.
How many guys do you have?
Wow.
A lot.
So it's a couple $1,000.
I gave out $1,800.
Yeah. $300 a person?
And she suggested that I think her list said something like $75 or $100 a person.
Nah, that's too low.
And I was like, what the fuck?
It depends. It also depends on you. You said she's going towards millennials and Gen Z. Like, not every.
I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah, that's true.
True.
What are you?
I mean, not everybody can afford to give $300.
Yeah, no. I'll be real. I gave 100.
people.
I would never 300 a person.
I
like,
think
also,
you got to do 150 at least.
Also, the building that I live in is like they just sit there. Like they don't do all they do is see my packages and they sit there. They don't like do anything else. It's not like I'm getting white glove service or something like that. Like they're there. But there's also like 15 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm
Look,
not handing out
That's how they
put it
make their
this
money.
way.
$300 a pop, 15 people, when I don't even see half these people.
Next year, if we know we're leaving and our lease is up in February, come Christmas time, that bonus is going way down. It's about buying goodwill. That good bonus is a couple more doors held. It's a couple more. Let me help.
Yeah, like
you
nobody
with-
holds a door for me. Like they said that they barely look up at me when I get
Maybe
home.
someone calls in a marijuana complaint and he forgets to report it. Like these are the types of things that a good bonus might just curry favor with.
Of course.
People would
Anyway.
call in for marijuana complaint.
Oh yeah, you'd be shocked. I that's half the reason I am very friendly with my doormen and the people that like work at my building is for that reason. I'm afraid
I don't have a doorman. I don't have anything.
when I get in trouble for smoking weed inevitably. My last place I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have a doorman at my last place that I lived for 4 years, and I think almost 40% of the packages that would get sent to my apartment were stolen. So I'm happy to have.
What kind of?
Happy to have.
I feel like that's the main purpose of a doorman, to protect your package.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, definitely.
So it was tough. I didn't know that you guys lived in the same building.
I bring it up a lot.
That's new news to me.
We
I don't
want
know.
everyone to know.
It's a
I didn't
source
know
of
how-
pride for
Really
me.
says she sees.
Is that new? Is that new?
Relative. I think I moved in August or July or something
Okay.
like that.
Well, you guys did walk in together.
I noticed
May
that.
I say?
Oh yeah. So what's the
And yet the show started and we were sitting down.
and everything was
So it
fine.
does-
Because we were waiting for you.
I don't know why you gotta give him so
We're
much
not.
shit, Gio. You give Francis so much shit all the time.
I'm just playing.
What's your problem, Gia?
Sorry.
Patty,
I'm
I
just trying
got
to
you
stir the
off
pot.
track, and this
No, that's
is
the end of
your
my-
segment.
That's the end of
so-
my story. That's really it. We're glad it's over.
It looked. I tuned in for a little while yesterday. I caught Feidelberg wearing a
Don't
wearing a
ever
bathing suit.
listen
Yeah.
to them. You have to give me shit. If you ever apologize to me
Did
again,
you just silently apologize, Jim?
Yeah.
Why?
I was
Gia,
fucking
no,
with you.
we're joking
Yeah.
around.
you have to know. I
have to
need
double down.
I need to have my nuts clipped.
Okay.
Yes, constantly.
Sorry, I just didn't. I don't.
I'm the biggest asshole here,
Yes.
and you need to fucking shove my dick in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
shove your dick in his mouth.
Way that
Oh no.
the what was the
Not true.
warring tribe of Native Americans that Rogan suggested everyone read that book?
The Cherokees.
Was it the Cherokee?
Was it?
Might have been the Cherokee.
Cherokees are like the only.
you just
ones that-
saying
Chippewas,
that?
Cherokees, the Dakota.
Oh no, it's the
Dakota.
Apaches.
Lenape?
It's- I think it's the Apaches.
They were the war
Apaches.
Indians.
Yes, they would when they would take hostages and prisoners or whatever, and they would torture them. They would burn them over stakes and flames,
Mhm.
and they would cut their genitals off and shove them in their mouth.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they'd
wow.
scalp their hunky asses too, right when they got them.
Vips told me that
Let
there
us-
was a guy in Japan that cut off his dick and balls, and people paid $1,000 to eat it.
Yes, he blogged that.
For
Yeah.
what?
It just happened like this week.
Yeah, and it wasn't really that good. People said it was chewy.
But why were people paying to eat this? Is this just like a random guy? Was he?
He was like a
some sorta-
famous chef in Japan. Yeah.
This famous chef was like, I'm gonna charge you all to eat my dick and balls,
Maybe
and
he
then I'm
was
gonna live
such
the
a-
rest of my life without it.
Yes.
And then sorry, I misspoke. It was not $1,000 each.
Here we
It
go.
was between 5 people, and the total was $1,000. So he
This is
only
the
made
guy?
$1,000 off of it.
It's-
Wait,
This is the guy who cut
Wait.
his dick off?
He cooked his own
That's
dick.
just a
I
Shutterstock
think that's a guy
picture.
eating it.
He cooked his
Oh.
own dick. He cut his own dick and balls
Yes.
off.
A
Cooked it
22-year-old
himself.
chef from Japan had voluntarily undergone surgery to have his penis and scrotum removed.
Dream.
Took his frozen penis and scrotum and organized a grim party where he cooked his own genitals and garnished them with mushrooms.
So was this like a
It was
larger?
only $220 per person.
Was this a larger story showing like I can cook literally anything and make it good, including like even my
Yeah.
dick and balls? Like this feels like a pride thing.
Maybe.
Like I'm such a good chef that I can
Very
even make my
gastronomic. Yeah.
make my dick
Kind
and
of
balls
reminds me
taste
of
good.
like the menu. That
People
movie.
said it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, people
that
said
was
it was
the-
like elastic and
Wow.
chewy.
Where do you go from there?
Not my dick.
I was gonna say I've eaten a lot of dicks.
My
I'm
dick
not
would have
a
been
one.
perfect.
Nice
Probably. I don't know what that would be like all cooked up. I don't think it would be good.
No.
I'm trying to think of the consistency, and I have a feeling.
I think you have to like
very.
very finely slice it, like
Yeah.
garlic, so finely that you can see
Mm.
through it. So a
Ooh.
saute really picks up the flavor on
I was
both
thinking
sides
you
of each.
grill it
Totally.
Of the
Like
f-
a
of the
brat-
like a
glands.
wiener. Yeah,
Yeah, like a
like
wiener.
a hot dog.
Yeah, it could be
Right?
like that. Or if you slice it, you know, like when you cut a hot dog in tiny things, and then you like fry up the little pieces of hot dog and you throw it in spaghetti in the white trash way.
You have to put spaghetti with it. Yeah, I feel
That's it needs to kind of be like that, maybe.
How would you
nice.
prepare your penis?
rock hard and in my throat.
Ooh.
Okay.
You want your own penis in your throat?
How would I
wow.
if I were to chop off my own dick, how would I prepare it? I
How
don't
would you
know.
cook it for a dinner party?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind losing my dick and balls.
Oh.
Think about how much mental space would be cleared up in your head if you never had to think about your dick and balls again.
No, you're underthinking this.
Yeah.
No, think about that. If you think about how much of your life is controlled by like your horniness, like everything, how many times a day do you actually think about your dick and balls? If you didn't have to do that, how much mental real estate?
There's
would free
easier
up?
ways to quiet those problems than by truly
Cutting it off.
castrating yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, castration is
You
tough.
start taking like hormone blockers probably, or
I tried those when I was a teenage girl.
testosterone.
Didn't work.
You hate your horniness, Pat?
Are you too horny to function?
I'm not too horny to function, but it definitely gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, you can't focus.
Like if I get I can't focus. Like if I get there, I gotta take care of it. Like if I'm horned,
Oh, wait, what do you mean by that?
masturbate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It'll take over your life. It'll
It won't
sneak
take
up
over
on
my
you.
life. I just think it's annoying. Like
Sneaks up on you?
I don't want to be horny. Being horny is
You
not
ever see
fun.
Pat rush out of the office? We all know why.
I gotta go. I got a haircut.
Yeah, it's because he's clogged
Your hair
the
looks the
sink.
same.
I take really long showers in the bathroom.
in the shower
You
room.
think he's going home? He's fleeing the scene, Gia.
I don't think it's a
Damn.
problem.
It's going in the poop. You're going into the poop.
Have you always been this way,
I'm not like.
or is it because you're depressed right
Let's
now?
dissect this.
I think I'm a little loopy right now.
You
Oh,
need
okay,
to
that
stop
makes
wearing sweatpants to work. That's your first problem.
What's wrong with
Sweatpants-
sweats?
This isn't a bad set, actually.
Sweatpants are always a horniness elevator.
No, because you're not gonna get. What do you mean?
True. It's like, oh,
When I wear like
cozy.
less comfortable pants, it kind of somehow shuts it off. But if I have sweet, velour satin against the hood of my meat helmet, that sensation just is swishing around. Ooh, it's free. Here we go. What's up?
If you let them
Oh,
hang.
I get that.
No, I don't know. I don't think really.
What
I
about
think
your
it's probably
sweatpants?
it's probably the same as like when girls wear a dress. It's like, ooh, I'm wearing a dress. Like,
yeah, that's
vibes.
true. That's true.
You get horned from wearing a dress?
Depends if it's summertime.
Just
Really?
Yeah, why not?
The breeze on the vagina does that?
There's a cool
It's not
breeze.
so much a cool breeze. It's more like a ooh, look, I'm running around. Like, don't,
feel like a
don't
little,
see my
like-
butt
feel
cheeks.
sexy. Sexy.
Wish
Yeah.
we could go 5 minutes of the show without Kelly talking about her vagina.
This is the new Barstool Radio, Francis. Saddle up.
Fucking disgusting.
You're talking about your meat cap.
I know.
Head
What did
cap
you
of
say?
your
The
meat.
cap of
She
your
doesn't
meat
even
helmet.
have-
That was so graphic. Like,
Yeah, meat cap. What you call it?
I feel like I have a vivid imagination, like most of us do. But sometimes things like that, I'm picturing like
don't wanna think
like a
about-
Super Mario, like Super Trooper, like a Bowser shell
Yeah, like
for
a-
some
like a
reason. Like
mushroom.
that's what I pictured there.
They've never seen a penis before?
Yeah. Well, no, it's the way he said it
Oh,
makes
there
me
it is.
think. No,
You got-
not
You got a
Goomba.
Goomba, Francis?
I'm talking.
Toad, right? Isn't
Just
Toad
shell-
the
no.
mushroom?
Yeah, Toad.
Tiny-
Toad is the mushroom.
Tiny stem, giant head.
But I'm thinking of Bowser's
It's harder to get out than it
blue
is to
shell
put it-
with the spikes.
Like a finger trap.
Yeah, it's like a Chinese finger trap.
Little known fact, because Bowser too. Bowser is like a Koopa Trooper. What is Bowser?
Bowser's the king of the Koopa.
Yeah,
He's
a
the
tur-
king of the Koopa
Yeah.
Troopers. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a turtle.
Have you seen the? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a show.
I have seen the Mario movie. Are you about to say that? The Mario movie?
Yeah.
I've seen it and it was awesome. Did you guys like it? Did you see it?
This is what they wanted when they made it, to compare Francis' penis to the Super Mario.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to
They actually
Toad.
wrote me and told me that, so it's a good thing we're doing it here.
Mm.
You saw? I
haven't
know
seen
you
it.
saw that movie.
So it's a child's movie. It's
Yes.
fine though.
For
Like,
sure, but I thought it was very nostalgic, very sweet.
But I stumbled into watching the Lego Batman movie on a plane,
Great movie.
which was
Oh.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Really?
The Lego
Top
movie.
to bottom was one of the funniest movies I've seen in
Yeah.
a long time.
Oh,
Lego
shit.
Batman's great. I think the Lego movie's better though.
Oh, I haven't
OG.
seen that.
If you like Lego Batman, you would love it. It's so freaking good.
Don't
Everything is
Tell
awesome.
me what I will like. You don't know my tastes.
What is up with your butt today?
I don't know.
Well, it's just
Yeah.
this constant a woman telling what he should like.
That's
Mm.
exactly
issue.
right.
Okay,
Pat.
sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Wow,
it.
wow. Do you feel
That's-
oppressed, Francis, in this office?
Just don't like being she-splained to.
Of course.
What
yeah.
is
Talk
what
about
is is it woman-splained? What is woman?
Woman-splained? It's
Yeah.
it's not really a clear
You guys don't even have
comparison.
it. You haven't
like
even allowed us
mansplain
to
and
give us.
woman-splain. Even the word woman-splain sounds annoying. Like that's, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It sounds more annoying than mansplaining to me.
My hamstrings are tight.
Oh, no.
Mansplaining's not real though. It's just we know more, so we just like tell you guys.
Yes, that is so true.
And
yes.
thank God for that. Honestly.
Yes,
'Cause
seriously.
Where would
what
we
would
be?
we do without that information?
Where would we be without your guidance? Yours specifically.
Hey, there go Frank and Jenks.
Dude, I felt bad. They were
There you
supposed
go.
to come
Frank
to
and
Joey's
Jenks.
for lunch, and then Joey.
There,
lost
have
his
you
mind.
seen the drama
Gotta
in the
cancel.
Frank
I
the
knew that was
Tank
gonna happen.
replies on Twitter?
No.
It's boiling over into the office too.
What?
because
What's going on?
There's rumors that Frank isn't tweeting any like that other people are
'cause
tweeting
Jenks
from
tweeted
Frank's
that
account.
poem?
And then Mikey Betts, who is on the Frank the Tank team, replied another tweet not by Frank. And that means that there's like internal arguing or drama within the Frank the Tank camp. And then Frank, his account started getting into the mud in his replies on Twitter, which is not like Frank to
would not do that, yeah.
Yeah. So now there's a lot of people who are
Rumors swirling of
wondering
Jenks
who is tweeting from Frank's account these days.
Frank's like Shakespeare.
Yeah, Frank tweeted
Yeah.
a poem.
Composite of-
The poem like
Talent
made people
on
be like, "Wait, Frank did not tweet this."
Well, so is it not Jenks? The keeper,
He,
the
Well,
keeper
Jenks
of the keys?
we can
Jenks
get John
is-
Rich in here. Jenks yelled at John Rich yesterday. He goes, "I'm looking you in the eyes and telling you that it's not me."
Jenks can get a little confrontational.
I'm not a.
I love.
It's 90s NBA, and who's tweeting from Frank's account?
You're not a what, Kelly? Were you about to say I'm
I
not a
don't-
Jenks fan?
No, I'm not a Jenks girl, and I think that he knows that. He introduced himself. Hi, I'm the creep that hangs around Frank, which was weird. And,
what? He introduced himself as
That's how
that?
he introduced himself to
Oh.
me. Bizarre. Don't like it.
Self-aware.
And you know, whatever, fine. I think that the walks thing is great for Frank. I don't like that Jenks feels like a keeper of the keys. Like I feel like I can't talk to Frank without going through Jenks.
I feel like
I
you're
don't like
just
that.
saying
I
this
don't like
because
that.
of his hair. Like I feel like if he had a different haircut.
No.
it would've, like-
Absolutely not. No. Hair is not. If I would, that would have been the first thing I said was like, and his hair. I would have said that if I had a problem with his hair. I don't have a problem.
Kelly
with his hair.
views Jenks the way that character from The Lord of the Rings when the king is under that spell and that
Yeah.
guy's whispering in his ear, "He's not welcome here." That guy.
Yeah,
you know?
kind of. Yeah.
That's how you
Like,
see
why
it.
do I have? Like, I had a good relationship with Frank, and now all of a sudden I feel like I can't talk to Frank because I
Here's
gotta.
John
Jenks is
Again, we got the
Iago and
keeper
Frank
of
is
the key.
Jafar.
Yeah, what the
Yeah, yeah.
fuck?
We're
Like, it's just
talking
weird.
about John Rich. So we're talking about how
It's
Jenks
Gilbert Gottfried, by the way.
yelled at you yesterday
love that.
about who's
Oh yeah,
tweeting
Tom,
from
can you
Frank's
explain
account.
this? What the hell's going on?
Oh no, Mike, hold on a minute. Hold on one sec. Can we get John
Hey,
Rich's mic
John
on?
Rich? Oh.
You should be good.
We good?
Yeah, he's good.
Yes.
Okay, so you already talked about
Yes.
the tweet from Frank's account.
Yeah, the poem.
Yeah. The poem.
So it just didn't look like it came from Frank. Basically, all that happened was I made a joke about that yesterday.
Out loud.
Why? What did
Out
it
loud.
say? I just ate a whole bunch of broccoli.
Yeah, I was there too.
I don't know. There,
I
Oh,
didn't see
someone
this.
like brought it
well,
up.
there were a lot of commas. There were a
did
lot of
s-
commas. Oh, which was weird for
Someone
Frank.
like brought it up, and then we were talking about it, and then John Rich was like, "Oh, I thought it was Jenks or something like that." I forget
Yeah, I
what
just
he
said. I think I just said.
Are you,
Yeah, that
are
was
you
a
sure
crazy
was it
tweet,
you?
Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that didn't sound like Frank. That was
Yeah,
a crazy,
yeah.
crazy tweet.
Is the poem still up? I'm
Yes,
gonna look.
yes.
Okay,
It's
I'm
still
gonna
up.
look. I'm gonna look.
have
I'm
to
gonna
In
dig-
look.
my
but Jenks-
opinion, it
but-
does
but-
sound like Frank.
So John, what happened?
Jenks just got very upset. When I
So
made
it's
that
Jenks
joke.
who tweeted
So they vehemently deny that it was anybody other than Frank tweeting that.
But what does Frank say?
He says it was him. Frank's backing it up. So I mean, honestly,
Oh.
like they both are adamant about
That's
it.
why.
Why?
I
Is, so wait,
Well, I
why
mean,
is
if Frank's-
Mikey Betts, who's on that squad,
think he's just trying to
getting
make
in the mud
start
with Jenks?
drama.
Well, I think that's how it all started because Mikey Betts was the first one to call it out.
He was probably just
Then
kidding,
since
too.
somebody from Frank's team is calling it out, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this definitely wasn't Frank tweeting."
Frank's team.
That yeah, Frank's
I
team.
mean, Mikey Betts. So here's what I'm thinking is, so Mikey Betts is on Frank's team. He's in Chicago. He does a lot behind the scenes for
How
Frank.
big is Frank's team at
It's
this point?
I
massive.
don't know who Mikey Betts is.
And so
I don't know.
We need to do a documentary on Frank's team.
I
All
have
right,
a
keep going.
feeling. I have a feeling that there is a power struggle within Team Frank between Mikey Betts and Jenks.
No.
Because why else would
Of
Jenks be
course,
calling?
Because he was just fucking around. Clearly, Mikey Betts was like, "Oh, this wasn't from Frank." He probably saw the replies and just wanted to fuck with people.
Who is Mikey Betts?
Who's paying you, Gia?
Gia's actually on Frank's team. as well.
Sounds
I
like-
low key am a member of Tank. I am one of the leading members of Tank's army.
You're like a
yeah, it's
lieutenant for
true.
sure.
I would hope he would consider me one.
I don't know who Mikey Betts is, so that's tough. I
When
might.
I
if
saw the
his
tweet, I
face.
was like, okay, that's weird. I've never seen Tank tweet LOL. But I don't know. Jenks got a speeding ticket, so clearly Jenks was driving. So how could he tweet that if he was driving?
It's a good
Ooh,
point.
I have to go to court on Monday.
Oh shit! For what? Driving
Speeding
ticket?
Yeah.
Damn.
Defend myself.
When were you speeding? I thought you're so busy defending the
Weeks and weeks
shoulders.
ago. Weeks and weeks ago.
Damn. Where were you going? Why were you in such
I was
a hurry?
just driving back on a Monday morning, coming into work
Mm.
from upstate, and I was going 73 and a 55. It was the highway.
Yeah. Where'd you
Yeah.
get clipped? On 95?
I don't even know. And by the way, how do you know the roads? This
What do
is
you
something that is baffles me.
Wait, what?
I'm so impressed.
90,
When-
95?
Well, I guess that's the most obvious
Yeah.
one. But like people
Oh, like
who
how do I know the highways
Like the
and
Garden
things?
State Parkway.
I have been on Google Maps,
Oh,
take
that's your
me
first
there
mistake.
for so long that I couldn't tell you the numbers of the highways
Signs.
or
Thank you, Gia, because and I think that we our dads are similar. My dad was very adamant about the directions he would give me if I were like even when like MapQuest existed. The directions were this street to this street, left on this highway, get off this exit, whatever, and follow the signs.
But I knew that
was a
I knew that growing up. I knew
I
as
still
a
do- I
kid
still
when
do
we
it.
didn't have it. As soon as we got Google Maps, I stopped learning
Oh, no,
what
no.
roads were.
you
how they
gotta
were
you
designated.
gotta know where you are. You gotta read the signs. You'd be shocked though. You're not the only person. Every time I'm in the car with somebody, I'm a good person with directions. It's like the only thing I really am super good at. And so many people do not read the signs or like can even comprehend a sign on a highway, and that to me is scary. I'm like, what?
I have a good or innate sense of direction. Like I'll see a signifier from my memory. Oh, there was
Oh, sure, yeah.
like those Dwight
Big
Schrute
blue bug.
I'll do that too, yeah.
directions. If you pass the beehive, you've gone too far.
Yes.
If they drop you, like if somebody drops you in like the middle of a field anywhere in America, can you instantly point out which way is north, south, east, and
No.
west?
If I start watching the sun for like an hour, yeah.
I feel like some people are very good at that. They just
True.
like
Yeah.
always
I could
know
I could
exactly-
figure that out.
You
Yeah.
got to figure out. Yeah. just-
Never figure that out.
Well, okay, wait. Back to this Frank thing. So basically, there's no drama at all. This is Frank's running his own account. He says he's
I
running
don't
his
know.
own account.
I want.
Or you
I think
think
we need to
he's-
get more cameras on Frank's team at all time.
Okay.
I think it would be insane content.
Do you have a list of people on Frank's team?
Yeah, I think it's just Jenks and Mikey Betts.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
all
he's
right,
got
all right.
some allow me to be Frank people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Some, like,
It's a deeper.
co-hosts.
No, it's a deeper roster.
You said
Okay.
that Jenks got really upset with you for insinuating that was not coming from Frank. What did that look like?
About
What did he say? I was kind of
just was sitting. Yeah, it's
Did he
John Richards
yell
just-
at you?
like, John Rich, I'm telling you this right now. Why are you sitting there saying I don't know? Like I'm not
Yeah,
just telling you to your face that I didn't tweet that.
Yeah,
Was he
said that.
mad? Was he really?
a little
Was he
upset.
raising his
Yeah.
voice?
He raised his voice.
Yeah, he raised his
I
voice
believe
for
he also
sure.
said he was seeing red for a couple hours during
Seeing
that
red.
drive. During that drive, when he was being accused of it.
I wonder what the long game is for a member of Frank's army. Is it to become your own personality within Barstool, or is it to just you're happy with the power structure?
I don't know. I like to think it's all about Frank.
I like to think so too. Also, John Rich, a small aside, your lips look incredibly plump today.
Wow.
I've got big.
They are
lips.
looking
It's one of
plump,
my best
actually.
features.
Really plump lips
Yeah,
today.
wow.
Maybe it's just my angle that I have. I have a really nice angle of your lips.
plump,
but
plump.
Damn.
Can we maybe just get a close up on John Rich's
Get
lips?
up on those
Yeah.
lips.
Mamma mia.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have
Only got
gloss on?
DSLs. I've
Damn.
got a nice pair of DSLs.
Honestly, I'm pissed
Just
off.
like that. There goes
Like,
Patty.
Would you mind licking them for me?
got those sweatpants on.
Yeah, one
I-
lick.
Get
Just
outta here,
One lick.
Patty.
Just moisten up a little bit.
Moist. Get them moist. Oh, lick.
Okay.
Oh my
I don't know if I'm into it
I hated
anymore.
god.
Yeah.
Can you touch the mole with your tongue under your nose?
Definitely, right? Yeah.
Try and pick your nose with your tongue.
John Rich,
Not even
you
that high
you
up.
are one of those sort of ethnically ambiguous people that it's a wonderful thing, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what's your
He
makeup?
could be black. He could be
Uh,
Asian.
I want to.
Go.
Let's guess. Let's guess.
Hungarian.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're giving
you can
Eastern
guess the
Europe-
main.
You're part Native American for sure.
No idea.
I don't believe.
I've always thought that.
I'm bad at these kind of
I don't
games.
know.
I'm so bad at them.
I think
Swiss.
you. Oh,
The answer is
Swiss.
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 Ooh.
There's a lot of Swiss people.
I was thinking like Eastern European, like
Maybe no.
Interesting.
It's primarily Swiss.
Bulgarian. You're gonna give me Bulgarian.
Kinda cool.
That's
I've
is
never
that
been
real?
called.
Or is that
ethnically
Harry
ambiguous.
Potter?
Bulgaria is a real place. It's a country.
It is, right?
a
Or is that
country.
Harry Potter?
Absolutely.
Okay. Sorry.
Bulgaria is a
Sometimes
real place.
Potter.
sometimes I don't know.
Oh,
Sometimes I don't know. Are we doing? Is he here? Excuse me, guys. I have to do something important with The Bachelor cutting stems back Monday, January 22nd.
Wow.
Be right back. Can you guys hold the fort down while I'm out?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
Once you're out, though, you can't come back in.
That's not true. That's not true.
None of that's true. You're welcome back anytime.
I think The Bachelor's
Bulgaria.
coming into the office today.
Now that there's no more women in here, what do you boys want to talk about?
Oh, shots fired.
Hey, Gia.
Yeah, I got your back on
The
this one.
fuck was that?
I was just
Lead.
trying to stir you up a little bit there.
Good one.
Just trying to get
Nice.
it going. Just trying to make you guys chuckle over there.
Damn, that was great. Good exchange. John Rich, so just pure white from the Swiss Alps.
Yeah, pretty sure. Pure
Okay.
white, Swiss Alps, maybe a little bit of German or something else in
You
there.
know how
but-
people describe Pete Davidson, and he makes jokes about it himself as sort of being ethnically ambiguous?
I guess. I have never got that about me, though. I like it. That's kind of cool. I like being
Very cool.
ethnically ambiguous.
Got it.
Never heard of that.
Have you been hearing that going to Switzerland is cheaper than going to Colorado to ski? Have you guys been getting
What?
that
Yeah, I have.
TikTok?
Zermatt or what's that other
Switzerland,
fucking place?
Switzerland is
Yeah.
like one of the most expensive
Yeah, it's
countries
horseshit
in the world.
because they're just talking about the ski pass.
Yeah.
The lift
It's
ticket.
like
They did a
70
whole
bucks.
like they went flights, they went hotels, they
On
went.
TikTok, I saw that
You
shit.
saw the same
Yeah.
exact. It made its way to Instagram.
Those
too.
people are full of shit, dude.
Yeah. I went to
TikTok is a bunch of false news, fake news,
The whole thing.
all of it. From China,
It's Chinese rum.
all
Chinese want you to go to Switzerland and ski
propaganda.
for cheap.
Mao Zedong is hiring all those hot biddies to dance and distract us from our SAT prep.
Oh,
President Xi.
Ah.
That's their president.
President
Also known as
Xi.
President 11.
Is that his name? XI, right?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Damn.
All
Hmm.
Roman numerals.
Oh God.
Yeah, we really fell to pieces when Kelly walked
I
out.
know.
Oh, there's the glue.
I feel like she's good at topic changing.
Ron, what's new with you? You're at every Sixers game now, I see. That must be fun.
I've been at some Sixers games.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. Not everyone, but a decent amount of Sixers games.
Congrats on the new studio.
What new studio?
One in this building.
Oh, Son of a Boy Dad studio.
Oh, you got a new studio?
That's for everybody. That's like Frank's
Oh, is
chocolate
it on?
football.
Is it on the third floor?
Yeah,
that
it's
back-
the Pat Bev room and
Yeah,
the other corner of it. I don't want to hog that. I want everybody to be able to use
I mean,
that.
everybody like low-key has their own studios, anyways.
I know nobody uses any of the fucking podcast
No
rooms
one
anymore.
uses them anymore.
It used to be such a scheduling.
Fight to the death.
Yeah,
I was
no.
interested by that because I'm like, who isn't using? Well, I guess
I still use one
Venus
twice
is
a fucking
gone.
week.
But do you ever have problems with somebody else using it when you want to use it, or can you use it pretty much with impunity whenever you want?
Whenever, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of everything's freed up.
Yeah. Well, and then they made it so that you had to like ask permission to book a room, which made it so much more annoying. And then it was not as annoying anymore.
Would you
when
have to
everyone
ask
left.
permission?
It was all automated, and then they
Oh.
hired someone.
Chris-
She still works here
Chris
to
and
like.
Jordan.
You got to clear it with her to use the automated system to book a room
Yeah.
You think
through the computer.
You think you shouldn't have to do that?
No, it's so stupid. Why am I asking someone permission to go into a room that's open?
That was because people were destroying the rooms and leaving them like shit.
Yeah, but we got rid of
Yeah,
Tico
but-
Texas.
Yeah, but Tico doesn't work here anymore.
Also, yeah, there was
H to
like
the
one
punch, bitch.
person, and also like there's cameras, like you can see people walk in and out. You know who went in there.
Gia, what do you think of my periwinkle sweater?
Oh, I love it. Periwinkle is a good color on you.
Thank you. I was
Welcome.
hoping you would say that.
Yeah. See, I'm a nice person. You guys are just all really mean to me today.
I don't think so.
It's fine.
I think
I
John
don't
Rich
have
has been
any
mean
nice.
to you.
You
gotta
were
be
being
very nice.
sassy. You're being sassy.
Why is it sassy for me?
Ah, nice Patty.
I get it.
Nice
But
Patty.
Gia, I do think it's valuable that you don't fucking take shit from people.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks.
You have to keep doing that.
Thanks. I try. I mean, I feel like
Who are you
Whenever-
beefing with in this
whenever I
office?
beef back with people, they always kind of are like, "I was joking. It wasn't serious." I was like,
That's
"No,
such
I know."
horseshit from people. I never
I'm
get
trying
that.
to do it back. You know.
There's
what I
like
mean?
there's this like fear of escalation all of a sudden.
Yeah, I agree.
And
for me.
No, not for Pat.
You mean like in this office, people won't beef openly anymore?
well, I think there's this thing where people can't determine the difference between like friendly, funny
Right.
raising of hackles,
Yeah.
and then like someone does this, and then someone says this, and then this person doesn't take it as funny, friendly, back and forth, and then they say like, "Hey, man, I didn't know that."
What's an example of that? Can you give?
I actually don't. I'm not
I have an
thinking of a
example
specific
today when
example.
G apologized to Francis.
That's a good
Yes, that's
example.
true. I tried to give shit to Francis, and then I got scared. So I guess I'm the culprit of my own issue.
Well, it always gets racial with Gia. It just kind of devolves. that.
There's Patty.
Yes, that is so true.
Francis, I do feel there's no inner office beefs anymore, though.
Well, I knew a guy who used to write power rankings.
Yeah, and he softened up. He likes everybody, so stop doing them.
That's not true. You don't like Frank.
I like Frank.
You don't like
Oh, Tyrone. You don't like Frank?
I like Frank. There's like 3 people in this entire company that I don't like.
Who?
Not gonna
I
name
bet I could name
names.
them.
I'm not gonna say yes. I think everybody.
And what's the point of this show?
Yeah.
Of this show?
Yeah, if we're not going to name names, if you're going to be like, there's 3 people, but
I
I'm
mean,
not going to
you
say
could-
them.
You can name your names.
But I didn't say I have 3 people.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not
You
gonna
never-
name names.
That's 300
You
people.
just
we can go around the room and name names, but everybody likes each other, so we're not gonna do that.
But you just said that you don't like 3 people.
You can't.
Yeah.
Everybody in here has people they don't like. It's not like I'm breaking.
But you
news.
just brought it up.
No, I didn't. They brought it up.
You had 3
You just
specific
said I have 3 people I don't like.
There are.
Yeah, you
like,
said specifically
because Pat's trying to get me to do power rankings, and I was like, "There's only 3 people."
I simply mentioned it.
Well, so why don't you rank the
You were in
297 people, and then we'll figure out by.
All right, I'll power rank my top 290.
Is any of the people you don't like in this room?
2 of the 3? Yeah.
Me and Gia? No.
I was gonna say.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of meat on this bone. I feel like we could go.
It's been.
Is it Frank?
It's
Franks and Mikey Betts are the 3?
I'm team drink so hard that I hate
It was
everybody else.
Tico, but Tico's
Spot on
gone.
with that. Really.
Tico's gone.
Tico's gone, so that's one off the list.
Here's the thing. This radio show can be one of 2 things, and I'm not the host of it, so it's not up to me. It can be Inside Barstool, where we talk about the nitty-gritty of everything that
Why
goes
does
on.
it have to be one of 2 things?
I think we can be about what.
Hold on, let me cook.
Oh.
So here's the thing: is
Silencing.
everybody doesn't want to be the person who escalates, who says what's really going on, who
That's
starts
true.
the drama, because that's a huge headache and it causes a lot of stress, and nobody wants to be that person. I was that person for like 7 years, and nobody picked up the baton because it's not worth it. Everybody does their own shit, cashes their paycheck. Everybody kumbayas, and everybody does get along like very, very, very well. And then the alternative to being Inside Barstool is being like a Kirk Minahan type show where it's you're your own universe, and you cultivate personalities and a lot of behind the scenes stuff like that. Kirk can take anybody and make them into a character and get people to care about what's going on in his universe.
I just want to know the 3 people, Nate.
Anybody can.
Who are the 3 people?
We can go around the room and list people, but I'm not gonna.
Do you start?
Try and think
No.
of Nate's people. So how many of them live in Chicago?
I'm not gonna talk about.
How many of them live in
I
Michigan?
do feel like after the Chicago move, like we've since like the forced proximity, since we've all like kind of had to like work together closer now, and there's less people. Like I feel like there's a bit more of like a kumbaya feeling in the New York office, at least.
Who do you hate, Gia?
I can't say. I'm like I've been working in content for 3 months. The last thing I need is
All the more reason.
She hates Clem. We know that.
Summer?
You hate Clem.
Oh no, I love
Yeah.
Clem.
You hate Clem.
Should be hating Chicago, right? I mean, that's what we should. All band together.
No, I like I
Real
like
rivalry
everyone from
going.
Chicago too.
Someone said, I saw a tweet recently that got some traction, which was because we were talking about Hank's relationship or
the plane thing.
lack thereof with Tiffany Gomez. And I only say lack thereof because it just came out that I don't think they actually are dating.
There's no way.
But we were covering that on a radio show, I think, earlier this week or last week.
Shade.
And
No, that was not meant as shade. I just think they post way too much for them actually to be hooking up.
Yeah,
Well-
couples that post a lot don't.
Anyways, sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
oh no, you guys are in a better place right now than where I was.
No, I just think it's weird that Gia thinks that Tiffany is out of Hank's league.
Oh, Batty!
Never said that.
Thursdays.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
No,
That's exactly what it
never
was. You were
said
like, Hank
that.
is not. She's out of Hank's league.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot that you. speak for
She
me.
tweeted that the only thing that he damaged this weekend was her drywall, and then he tweeted off to the gym, which I thought was a very funny tweet from him.
Yeah, but we covered it and someone was like, "Why does the New York office only talk about the Chicago office?" And
said that.
That I would say, well, because we're fans. I don't know. I'm a fan of them.
And also, like, we're also.
I love watching the shit they do. I'm still a fan
Yeah, totally.
of
tweeted
Barstool. I don't know, some
random
person being a troll. Like if I'm talking about Hank and Tiffany Gomez, it's because that's a great story.
Also, we all still
and
work at Barstool.
hysterical, and I'm rooting for that to be something. And I'm rooting for Jersey Jerry in the challenge thing and all that stuff. I love.
Does that make us a cuck to root for them? Like, should there be more of?
Why would it? I mean, if
rivalry?
And maybe
Real mean
they
about it.
don't. But if they were to talk about us, I wouldn't think like, man,
Yeah.
they must be scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't know. I like the shit that they get up to, and I think it's all still under the banner of Barstool, and
Yeah, what? We're all still coworkers.
that's how I feel. But
Who's like a viral personality that one of us could try and like fake date though to try and get eyes
Oh.
to like balance it out?
Ooh.
George Santos?
Nate, would you?
Fuck him? Yeah, I'd probably fuck him.
I feel like George Santos kind of fell off though. He's not really. Oh, Gypsy Rose. Someone has to steal Gypsy Rose from her husband. John.
I just got excited about Gypsy Rose. Yeah, maybe. I'm engaged. But
He's
what do I
engaged.
need
He's
to
engaged.
watch
That's the
to know
problem.
who
He's
Gypsy
engaged.
Rose is? Because I missed this whole thing. What's the doc?
You don't know Gypsy Rose?
I've seen her.
It's not
on
worth your time.
Twitter,
Yeah,
but
And I promise
not worth
and
it.
I'll give you a
She's
30-second
fucking
synopsis.
sucks.
I didn't see the documentary. Isn't it- it's a-
Basically, there was a girl. She was born. The mother is a psychopath. Forced her to take medications, shave her head, take her teeth out because she made her daughter believe that she was sick. She actually wasn't.
oh, Munchboxing by proxy.
Munchausen by proxy. Yes, basically. And then,
Oh, is that it?
Had it.
I thought it
She-
was Munchboxing by. Come on.
And then she killed her mom.
yeah.
What?
Well, her boyfriend killed her mom because she thought she didn't know that if there was any other way out. Her boyfriend was a complete psychopath. They
She basically did what every girl wants to do, but she just acted out on it.
Yeah.
plotted to kill her mom.
Damn. And got away with it.
Every girl wants to kill their mom.
Oh, she went to
She went
jail.
to prison for a while.
Oh.
Now she's out. She recently
Yeah, she went
got
to
out.
prison for 7 years.
Did you guys see that show or read the book Sharp Objects
Yes.
with Amy Adams? I think it was written by the woman who wrote Gone Girl.
Yeah,
I didn't read the book. Did you read the book?
I did.
Give us
watched
a
the
brief
show?
synopsis. There was a girl. She was born.
Yeah, but that's all about Munchboxing by proxy.
Lunchbox.
And it's Amy Adams, and she goes home, and it's really dark and pretty fucked up. She's a cutter, a self-mutilator.
Like where the World Cup was.
Nice. And yeah, it was really good. But there's a twist in the last 10 seconds of the show. That
Spoil
is,
it.
like one of the most diabolical twists I've
I'm
ever
never
seen.
going to watch it. Just spoil it.
You'd need more context. Nobody's seen the show. I'm not going to keep going on
Mm.
about this. It was a
Please?
good show though. It's got like True Detective vibes. Girl goes home to her hometown where she's from. She's troubled, has bad relationship with her mother, tries to figure out who killed these missing girls.
Oh,
I started watching a new show last night, Beef.
It is fucking great. I just
Phenomenal.
I
finished
never finished it.
Phenomenal.
Really?
Just
They
finished
they
it.
won
Very
a
good.
bunch of Golden Globes.
It's
and
really
You
good.
liked it. You
Won
didn't finish
Emmys.
it.
I loved
Wasn't
it.
interesting enough. You loved it.
Saw it all the way to the end, and it goes in so many different directions from where you think it might go. It's not predictable whatsoever.
What was it for you, Gia? That you
I don't know. I didn't really like
ethnicity?
That's what I was thinking.
it all.
Always.
No, I just I don't know. The plot didn't really capture me. I was just very confused as to why they were so angry. I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I do that a lot. I start TV shows and then I just don't finish them.
Ali Wong, she's
great. Dating
she's-
Bill Hader.
She might be what?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know that either.
Well, I didn't know he was not married anymore.
No, he was never married. He was dating Rachel Bilson forever.
But he has kids. I thought.
I don't think so.
People who have kids get divorces.
Bill
for him.
Hader.
Are you thinking of the right person from
Bill Hader
SNL?
from SNL. Yeah,
He's hilarious.
unbelievably.
Well, what do you think of the show, Aaron?
I really liked the first 3 episodes that I watched last night.
Interesting. I just finished TED. I think they're the sponsor of this show.
Oh, let's do a quick read.
I don't know if we have one.
We do not have a read today.
We
but
don't
it
have
is
a
a
read,
great
but
show.
No
it is a
read.
great show. Very funny.
Yeah, no kids.
Very, very funny.
He was married. Maggie
There you
Carey.
go. Yeah, and I say this because a friend of mine was on a flight once, sitting next to him, and they spent the whole time talking. I think he's from like Wisconsin or something.
Francis, would you ever sit on a plane next to a stranger and talk the entire 3-hour flight, or are you headphones on immediately?
Well, I have done many times, but
Yeah?
I don't anymore.
Oh.
That was a younger you used to do that?
I used to have a dream that I would meet my wife on an airplane.
Oh.
Did you ever sit next to a pretty young lady that you thought, this is it? Like, I'm having my moment?
You always inflate the chemistry.
Yes,
when
totally.
you're in a
Whenever there's someone
situation
your
like
age
that.
on a plane that's like decently good looking, you're
It's like that meme.
"Uh-oh."
It's like, is she hot or is she just at the same gate of the airport as me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she doesn't look at you, and then you just eat your cookie by yourself, and then you board the flight.
Is this a first-hand experience?
Could be.
One time I flew home from, I don't know, somewhere in Europe, and I talked the whole time to a girl.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
What happened?
Then we like went our separate ways, but we would call each other a couple of times.
Oh,
but
that's
we-
kind of beautiful, I guess.
We never met up.
Yeah.
I guess if you're like flirting, I'm thinking about like someone sitting next to me that I just don't want to talk to, and they try to like spark up a conversation on a plane.
It's me and Francis right now.
What?
So Gia doesn't want to talk to either of us right now.
Sitting next to someone she doesn't want to talk to.
Come
That's
on.
not true. I like talking to both of you guys.
Kelly, you missed some
guys.
sparks. We had some.
Yeah, did you guys have fun without me? I knew
The
you were
flames
gonna.
were rising, but we needed you to push it over
Really?
the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can we get back there? Is
Nate
there any way?
admitted that there are 3 people
Okay.
that
Yeah,
he
what'd you
really
do?
doesn't like at the company.
And he won't spill?
He won't say.
We have to go around the room and name our bottom 3.
I don't know about all that, but
Okay.
I think that
And then
I
Gia
think
said a couple
you can name
racist
your bottom
things.
Was the
3.
only
And
bottom.
then,
Oh shit, for real?
yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah, that's your thing. So
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't think
Unrich
that you would say
has
that.
been sitting here, and he's like a foot and a half away from his microphone with no interest in speaking.
I've
He's
spoke
just-
a little bit.
I
It's our
know.
live
but
audience.
Spoke a little. I
20
just gotta
minutes,
lean
it's-
over a little
It's
bit.
great. I
I don't mind.
love it.
I don't mind John Rich being our live audience at the moment. I think that's lovely.
I'm a good 6 mic.
He's gonna
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
extend those big old lips and bring the mic closer. Ow.
Yeah, last I remember, we were zooming in on John Rich's lips. I just met the Bachelor, the new Bachelor.
Oh, how
What's
was
his
so
name?
his name is Joey. And
So
we
cute.
so he came in to do an interview with the girls.
Oh, was he the
and-
attractive guy out there?
Yes.
Oh.
And so yeah, he's so cute. And so he that starts back up on Monday. They obviously filmed The Bachelor, like he said they finished filming in around Thanksgiving. So they've been
I heard
they've had that going on for
Oh,
a
I
while.
probably shouldn't say. I was going to say spoiler.
Oh, don't say spoiler.
Okay,
Do
I
not.
won't,
People
I
get free. I also don't like spoilers. I'm a non-spoiler girl, so do not send me spoilers if you,
You
see
think-
them. I do
Oh,
not.
you're going to get so
subscribe.
many spoilers
No,
for
no, no.
everything now?
I do not. No. People know that I will fucking kill them. Like this is I've been across the board about this for a long time. I do not follow Reality Steve. That guy's a scumbag. Like
Yeah.
forget it. Like none of
This
that.
is a question for Gia and Pat.
Oh.
Judging on just a quick judgment on this new guy. Do you think he's gay like the other one was?
New guy?
Colton
Joey.
Underwood?
Oh,
I haven't
oh.
seen
Joey is not. You would. I don't think that you would think that at all.
I haven't seen him
I don't like
in person, so I don't know. But also, Colton kind of always...
Didn't him coming out almost torpedo the franchise?
Well, he had
no.
a lot of controversies because he put like
He was a
fucking
stalker.
tracker on
Yeah,
that girl's
he-
car.
Yeah,
and
but who
shit.
hasn't
Yeah.
done
He did some crazy shit. Colton did some crazy shit that kind of flies under the radar because he was like, "Whoops."
'Cause then he's like,
I was
"Oh, I'm
just-
gay."
I'm gay," and I was confused that
Kevin
whole time.
Spacey,
But
technically.
for like
That's
for like
why.
a
That's
year,
why I fucking stalked this person and put a thing on him.
for like a
Random.
year he stalked the girl that he chose, and they tried to break up. They were together like during COVID. Things got weird. He was like living in her parents' attic, like something crazy, not a joke. And so then
Don't go in there.
No, you're thinking of Anne Frank.
No, it sounds very Anne Frank, but no. Then he, I guess, at one point put a tracker on her car, and she found it. And it
Because if
was-
you put an
it
air
was tough.
tag, they can tell.
Yeah,
Looked it
exactly. So, so that all happened, and then I believe she was taking the steps to file a restraining order. I don't know whatever actually happened with that, but then all of a sudden, a couple weeks
That was a
later,
bluff.
Yeah.
Colton was gay. So I don't know.
You know how many
I don't know.
times I've fallen for the old, I'm going to put a restraining order in bluff.
Oh, have you seen Mother God on HBO?
No.
Or no, Twin Flames. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yes, I've seen
Netflix.
Twin Flames.
It's about this like cult where
Mhm.
they match people up with their twin flame, and this guy's like reincarnated as Jesus, and then like he'll be like, you're the divine masculine and you're the divine feminine, and he'll make people like
Together.
transition. But the
Yeah.
reason I bring it up is because this one girl who was in there, they're like, this person is your twin flame, and he goes, okay, great, and they made her stalk him to the point where she went to jail for like 3 or 4 months. Watch
Wait,
Twin
what?
Flames.
It was crazy. I watch it. Twin Flames. It's called. And that girl was not well. Like they were like encouraging her. They were like, even though he
So
keeps breaking up
sad.
with you, even though he told you to leave him alone, even though he blocked your phone number, keep trying. And then like the story was that she was out for her birthday and he happened to be at the same club and she had been stalking him prior to that. So he freaked the fuck out, called the police, whole thing. She went to jail.
Are there any good cult documentaries where there's a female leader?
That's it, Mother God.
It's
The
called
Eras Tour?
It's called the Eras Tour. Yeah, the Eras movie. The Eras Tour.
Yeah, that's
movie.
facts.
But no, that's interesting. Why? Because the
I
girls are
think-
pulling the strings in the back. That's what I kind of think. I think that with all of these like cult stories where there's this male figurehead that all the girls kind of fawn over, there's always like a woman right behind him doing the dirty work.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
There
Yeah,
really
yeah.
are.
What's the one?
Allegedly.
What's the
Ghislaine
one? I
Maxwell,
watched
what a
the one on
scumbag.
HBO that was okay.
Mm.
Where they
cult
were
one?
branding people and they were all having sex with that one guy.
Oh,
The
shit.
girl from Smallville, right?
Come on, what was this one? It was a huge.
I don't
deal.
know.
They had all the celebrities' daughters were in it and shit.
The VXI, that
Yes,
one?
yes.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
is it? VXXIM or something like that?
Yeah. Nexium.
Nexium for heartburn.
What's that? Oh, that's it.
Nexium is for heartburn.
That's not what I meant.
Let's see. Colt.
It starts with the or something.
NXIVM.
Yeah.
And it was also Keith Raniere.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
But he had
about that.
a woman who was
Yes, he did.
helping him corral.
Mhm.
I feel like people that like kidnap people, like women always help get kidnapped.
Yeah, you get a couple bad eggs.
I
bad,
think-
bad girls. you
I
know what
think
mean?
most
They come
people
in.
would say that this massive slew of documentaries that we've seen about sort of brainwashing are a bad look for men. But
Mhm.
for me, you put like Tinder Swindler, that NXIVM one, a bunch of these. To me, I want a female-led cult.
I'm interested in that
sort
as
of
well, actually.
rebalance the scales.
How do you think Ghislaine Maxwell even like got into it? Like, what was she
was
getting
probably
out
like-
of it?
She was probably
Money.
like a simp for Jeffrey or something weird. Like
I
she
think
probably
she
was
was-
like
I think
he.
that had to
I
be
think
She's
it's
probably in love
power.
with him or something.
It's probably power.
Power, money.
Yeah.
I go, no, I understand it.
Good sushi. Might have been sushi.
Could have been
Incredible
that.
sushi.
Hmm.
Could have been that. Maybe she has a taste for murder. I don't know. I just feel like there's murder happening around.
No, she got a bit. She was getting paid.
She was getting paid. I think that she is like the most vile woman in the world. Like people don't talk enough about how
I think she's
horrible
kind of hot, honestly.
she is.
I think it's kind of attractive.
You'd hit that? You'd hit Ghislaine?
I think it's attractive. I mean, I'm a happily married man, but at the same time, though, it's just there. It's just.
And she's sophisticated.
She's
as
your
fuck.
hot.
plain woman?
Yeah.
Huh?
She's your plain woman? Like you would.
Yeah, she's my
Oh,
hall
yeah.
pass.
There you go. You're all fast. You know what I notice about her? Whenever they post photos of her, it's always her like looking very casual with everyone. Like she's always like got her shoes off and her socks are out, or like she's wearing sweats on the plane. Like it's always something depicting like her closeness. You know what I mean? It's never like a serious photo of her. Like we always see photos of Jeffrey with celebrities at like these big events, but with Ghislaine, it's always her like very casual on like a plane to show how deep in she was.
It's just what interests me
Literally
about
and
it.
You
figuratively.
think she's getting a bad rap?
Yeah. She's a madam.
No. I think that we are supposed to see like how casual she was. That to me is what shows me she's a shit person.
Oh.
I'm
What
like,
were you-
you
what
have
were
to-
you
What,
gonna
what,
say, Ron?
her looking comfortable on the
No,
plane?
it shows me that I believe everything. Like I believe that she was the worst of the two. I think Jeffrey's just kind of a pervert, and I think that she facilitated so many of these things. And she was a bad woman. She didn't help these other women.
What's interesting
bad
to me
woman.
is that it's like extended evil. It's not like an act of passion. It's like something that you have to do and then justify or like do something mentally to be like, I'm doing an okay thing, or I'm doing the right thing, or this isn't this bad because that. Or she's Mossad agent like Jeffrey Epstein. Or she's like a CIA operative gathering intelligence on high level people across the world.
I feel like she should do that. Like she should just be like, yeah, I'll spill everything and I'll do everything from here on out. Or she should have been. If I was doing some bad shit and I was getting caught and I knew I was going to get caught and they came to me, they're like, listen, you can keep doing this bad shit, but you have to tell us everything and like be the mole, be the person. I would do it in 2 seconds.
You'd rat on the homies?
I would rat on Jeffrey
Epstein. She's like
Epstein.
intelligence, because like why wouldn't she just be like, okay, I'll make it easier on myself if I tell everybody this. There has to be some kind of greater.
I've never
That's
heard
above
of this
her pay grade.
conspiracy.
There's
Yeah.
stuff-
But-
yeah, I agree with you.
They killed Epstein.
Yeah,
Maybe
she's still alive in jail, right?
Those
Yeah,
ones
she's still
die.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they killed her like killed him in front of everybody.
Yeah, the Wolf of Wall Street guy flipped on everybody immediately.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, he put all his homies in jail.
We talked
Ooh,
about
That's not surprising.
We talked about that on the bracket this week. Check out the bracket, new episode of the bracket. We were talking about icks or red flags.
Red flags in
male
men, yeah.
red flags in men. And one of the
Men were not happy.
Because we don't
men
have
aren't
any.
happy. Oh, the men on the
No.
show were not happy.
Well, give us some. Give us some.
One of them was that your favorite movie is The Wolf of Wall Street. Non ironically,
That's
like
a big red
that's your favorite movie. We said it was a
That.
big.
What
red
else?
flag.
What else? What else? Give
mine-
us some
The
more.
one that
Mine's
won.
Gladiator.
Well, I guess we
Oh,
should
don't
watch
spoil it.
Yeah, we don't want to
Watch
spoil it. Go watch it.
But
There
there's
was-
a bunch of ones.
Give us a few. There's a million.
There's nothing wrong with teasing it. Come on.
There were some good ones.
The guy who sings at a party, like the guy who like pick up a guitar and like starts singing, nobody asked him to.
Mhm.
The one that pissed people off. I was reading the comments this morning. The one that really pissed people off was the nice guy. Like if he's like.
Oh, but
tells
we
you-
knew that.
if he that tells you that he's like, I'm a nice guy. Like I don't get why all these mean. Like I don't get why girls.
Girls never like a
mean
nice
guys.
guy.
Oh, but that's like being
blah,
an
blah.
incel. Like, where's my hug?
And then the comments
Yes,
are like,
yes.
oh, you don't like nice guys now?
No, exactly.
What are you,
And what did we say?
psychopath?
I'm pretty sure we said on the episode that people were going to say that.
Yeah. And then like Kate had some really funny ones, like loiters in front of 7-Eleven and his BMX bike. And
Kate's were oddly specific.
has like multiple lawsuits for shoddy construction work.
Yeah. It was fantastic.
Yeah, mommy's boy, like if they're too close to their mom.
Oh, that was a big one. Mommy's boy, like too
close to their sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're just trying to isolate them?
Oh yeah, so somebody commented and they were like, so like everything about a guy, like every personality trait about a guy. I'm like, if this guy has all of these personalities.
Can we do one red flags in women?
They did.
They did that one first.
Yeah, and no one got upset.
What was the winner of that?
Into Harry Potter, I think.
No, it wasn't.
Only has guy friends.
I don't even think that was on
it
there.
doesn't have hobbies one.
There was one I saw that I thought was actually very interesting, which was being proud of having a bad attitude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Which I thought was a really like kind of a nuanced thing.
I think that some
Who are
people
like,
confuse.
I hate everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just really, I'm kind of a bitch. Like if I don't like you, I'll tell you to your face.
Yeah, that's not.
Don't do that. Yeah.
I think that
Work on
it's
that.
tough because I do that, but not to that extent.
But I also don't think you're going around like
No, I don't. I'm not like proud of that. It's
presenting
only
that
of like
as a badge.
Yeah, no. It's more of like if you know me, you know that's how I operate. I don't go around being like, I'm that bitch who's gonna tell it like it is and tell it to your face. Like I'm never gonna say that. But in knowing me, you will get to know that. I think.
Yeah.
But I also think there's a difference. There are girls who talk the talk and walk the walk. And I think that the people who talk the talk are the ones running around being like, I'm a bitch. I do this. I do that. When in reality, it's like, no, I'll show you a real bitch. Just come over here. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the difference.
Like I know a girl.
Now the mean girls don't work here anymore.
There's this girl that I know or knew, and she always has new friend groups, and this is like
That's
a
a red
new best
flag.
friend. Like she
That's a red
can't
flag,
hold
yeah.
on to
There's
normal
a reason
friends.
why.
Yeah, and she thinks everybody else is the problem.
Yeah, of
And it's like
course.
clearly the common denominator for I've known her for 5 years is her. It's like
I had a friend like that.
she will not like she'll be told, and she just disagrees. Like it's everybody else's fault.
Because
I
she'll
don't
fuck
think-
your boyfriend.
I don't think this
Exactly.
that's always
Exactly.
a red
That's always what
flag.
it is.
I don't always think that. That's
No,
a
it
red
totally
flag.
is. Because
Most
if you-
times, I would
I've
say
had the same girlfriend group since I was 12 years old. Like,
Same.
there's a
Not even
reason
kidding.
why.
Yeah, but what about like orphans who jump from orphanage to orphanage?
Okay, well then,
or
obviously
daughters
you
of
have a different
military
backstory.
families
That's
that are
true.
going from one base.
Well,
to the
okay. If you
next.
have,
Was your friend in the military?
Oh, she lives in Brooklyn.
Yes, like
Yeah, near the naval base.
people have a lot of backstory.
Dyke.
Dad's a fucking lieutenant.
that was loud.
RD.
They'll be in
What was
Anchorage
that?
in 2 years, and she'll have to make new friends. But let's not date her, because that's a red flag.
No, I don't know if it's that.
No,
Don't
that's
date
so
her. It's more of
different.
like keep
Poke
aware
two
of that.
flaws in your argument. Two. I could keep going.
Girls that don't
Okay.
have or that only have guy friends, to me that tells me that there's some reason they can't get along with
Yes.
girls. And is it because and girls like that will be like, girls just are mean. Like I just don't really get
I
along
used
with
to
girls.
be like that in high
There
school.
are a million different fucking girls that you can find.
Yeah.
And
I used to be like, oh my god, like I just like hanging out with boys because it's like.
oh yeah, no. And you recognize
And
now
I-
that you weren't
yeah.
trying hard enough with
Yeah,
girls.
I was. Yeah, and also I was trying too hard to be close with boys.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought it was cool.
Exactly.
But yeah.
We are easier to get along with than girls.
Boys have low-key. Sometimes boys can have drama.
Oh, we're very
Yeah.
dramatic.
Especially at Barstool Sports.
Yes, that's true.
So much.
Who are your top two
Bravo for
dramatic
men.
people?
It is bravo for men.
Yeah, it is kind of bravo for men. That's hilarious.
It's absolutely bravo for men.
Yeah.
And I love, Ron, that you always say things like that because I think people need to recognize that. People pretend like it's not.
What is the cattiest
No.
collection of men alive?
I know.
A lot of egos.
A lot of egos.
Our least
many
catty
egos.
guys are the gay podcast.
No, literally. You
Yeah.
guys get along, except for this morning, I guess,
Yeah.
with the personal trainer.
We try not to. I think it's easy for me to kind of. I could dive into the cattiness, but I try and stay.
What, Pat?
You
You're
know, I
so
make my
mean.
peace with it.
Yeah, what are you
Pat, you're like the meanest person here.
You're
I just
pretty-
assume that everyone.
pretty mean.
Every day I walk in and I get some mean comment from Pat.
Name one.
You look like a boy. Oh, the big fat lesbian just walked in. Oh,
You
look,
said that to Gia?
That's not. I've
look
never
who's
said
dressed
that.
like that she just came out of the dumpster. Literally.
First of all, I do.
Every
Pat.
No, no, no,
time
no.
I walk into the
No,
office.
no, no.
Yes,
No.
and you know that's true.
I think you do dress like a boy, yes.
You
but I
said who's
also
the
think
big fat
I've never said
No,
you dress like a
literally.
lesbian. That's Joey who will shit on
No,
you.
that's Pat.
Gia can't tell the
on.
difference between two gay guys. Things me
Every
and Joey are the
single
same.
time I walk in, it's always you. Oh,
No,
look who
it's
just
not.
rolled in from the garbage can.
I've never said one of you're
Oh,
lying.
you have.
That sounds exactly like you. Like,
I've
who
never
says
said.
that?
I've said it behind your back. I would never say it to your face.
She can hear it. She sits.
I've
She
never-
sits
I've
3 feet
never
away
once
from you.
said
She can
that.
One,
hear it.
I see and hear everything. Two, you say it straight to my face every single day when I walk in.
Gia, you're lying.
Okay.
I do not say
Okay,
every
sorry,
single
sorry.
day that
Sorry,
you're a
twice
big
week,
fat
twice
lesbian.
A week, twice a week.
That's not true.
Semi-regularly.
That's not
She's
true.
semi-regularly
It is
being
so
told she
true.
looks like
I
she
think
crawled out of the
maybe,
garbage.
Maybe
Okay.
something was said in jest.
Dumpster. It was dumpster.
Who
Dumpster,
said that?
sorry, dumpster.
Joey or me?
You.
When?
I was in right by the rundown area. I was walking by. You were sitting on the couch. You go, "Oh, where'd you get that outfit from the dumpster?"
I just don't think that happened. I don't think I would say that to you. 'cause
That
I'm not
sounds
comfortable.
exactly like you.
I'm not comfortable enough with you.
I think that
That's
I don't know.
crazy. You have made so many comments like that since I've like gotten to know you.
Pat, they sound
think?
very much like things you would say.
I don't think
Why
that's
would I
true.
just
don't
They
make
know.
sound
this
more.
up?
They
I
sound
don't
more
know.
like things you would say than Joey would say, for sure.
Joey
You think
said-
I would say worse things
No,
than Joey?
Joey would say
Joey said
has like a
mean
little
shit
more
to me
flair.
Too, but
Yeah,
Joey, like,
a little
it's
different.
Not as like with a bite. Like you have a bite.
yeah.
You think?
His are a little more passive aggressive. He'll be like, "Oh, couldn't find a brush this morning," and it's like, "Fuck."
Okay.
My hair does look
Wow.
like shit today. Thanks
It's
for pointing
just
it out.
Gia's othering me in the room again.
Yeah.
Sad
I'm
to
just
say.
saying what my firsthand account of multiple snide.
You're
comments.
so you're going on the record on radio
Uh-oh.
saying
Yes.
every
Snide.
single
Snide.
day-
Uh oh, somebody's being snide.
Every single day when I come into
No.
the thing, I
Dude,
call you
I'll
a
take
lesbian
back
who
every
dresses
day.
like a boy.
Take back every day, 2 times a week.
You think I say you're a lesbian dressed like a boy
Yes.
twice a week to your
Yes.
face?
Yes, yes, and yes.
But if he's saying you dress
That's
like a
not
boy, that
true.
might be him saying, I'm attracted to you.
Correct. That's simply
Facts,
not
facts.
true. I
Oh
don't
wow.
say
Okay,
that.
so Pat's hitting on you.
I don't say
Okay,
that.
shit,
Interesting.
shit.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's untrue. I'm afraid
Stop,
to
again,
go to
stop wearing
HR.
the stop wearing the sweatpants. Stop wearing the sweatpants to
No,
work.
I would never report it. And listen, I get it. Like what you're saying is true, but it is a little hurtful.
it to who?
Like
Just report it.
To Dave, call Dave.
That's
I won't
just
stop
not
calling me a
true.
big fat lesbian every time I walk into work.
It's untrue.
Well, do you look like a big fat lesbian?
Not true. This is you've changed things,
You're in
Gia.
denial.
You've changed things.
I can't believe you're denying.
I think
this.
you've built things up in your head to be bigger than they are.
Oh wow, here we go. We got
Here we
gaslighting
go.
going on.
Make
We
it about
ran the
gender.
gamut
I
this-
would never in a million years say this if it was not true. Like I would never just pull this out of my ass and be like, "Oh, hey, halfway through the radio, let me just bring up randomly
I think
a
you're
lie about how
exaggerating.
you." Okay, I will. Okay.
I'm gonna start keeping tabs. I'm gonna start watching
We should keep
this
tabs.
dynamic of
Now
you
it's
two.
gonna stop.
No, it won't stop. Pat
Yeah,
can't help
you're
himself.
not telling the truth. I don't come in every day and call you a lesbian who dresses like a boy. I don't do
Those
that.
were separate days.
Because I don't know
Fair.
you, and partially
Yeah,
because
Pat,
I
you
don't know you.
me? What? We
Not enough to call you a lesbian who dresses like a boy every day.
Oh my God, that's insane. You're
Think
in
we gotta pull the
denial.
footage.
That's not true.
Why would I make it up though?
Because
why
you
would I
probably
just-
because Joey and I have made comments in
like
the
a fan-
past, and it like has stung, and so you built it up more than you think it needs.
You
to be.
have made comments in the past multiple
Jokes.
times. Yeah, but when it's like literally twice a week, I'm like, okay,
But it's
like,
not
this
twice a
is
week.
Getting old.
That's not twice a week.
Okay.
And now you're building. That's simply untrue. It's not twice a
Yeah,
week.
I don't know,
now
man.
you call him a lesbian to his face, and
Yeah.
we'll be even.
We need
I
to
don't know,
come
man.
out, Gia, we need to find something that you could say.
I'm
to
not
him.
mad. I'm just saying it happens every single
We
time.
need
No,
to have a thing
that's
that you
not-
could say back that
you
would
realize
be
that you can't
equally
say
kind of
that I'm
extreme.
saying those things every single day.
Okay,
when-
Pat, I
fine,
think
twice a week.
you're panicked
It's not
because
twice
you're
a
mad that Gia said that you called her a lesbian one time. But I think that
Thank you. Maybe
yes.
one time I made a joke because she dressed like a lesbian one time.
But,
What's
uh,
wrong
okay,
with that?
but all right.
Can we not joke?
But all right,
It's
but
not
don't
one time.
gaslight her. You
Yeah,
say
you
shit to
are-
her.
yeah.
I know that you say shit to her. You say shit to everybody, Pat. Don't act like
Okay,
you don't.
I'm not gaslighting.
You're gaslighting her right now. You just are like, Gia, I
Disagreeing.
Think
If a man disagrees with a woman,
in
it's
your
gaslighting.
head.
No,
If a
you're-
man disagrees with a woman, it's
You're not even
gaslighting.
acknowledging the fact that you have done it.
I did. I just did.
You're like, that's never.
Yes, after I pulled it out of you, but
Yeah,
you
I
also
said,
just
of course
said
we
I
made
think that
jokes.
you are taking other things and building this up in your head and you're
Because I
misconstruing it.
do.
You're just telling her that she's not telling the truth when you just said,
I would
yeah, okay,
never-
maybe I said it once as a joke. Just say that, and then we move on.
Maybe I did say once a joke. I said that from the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
So is your point that when you're saying like I don't know you that well, is your point that if you knew her well enough that you
would
would be
be
able
10
to make
times
that
worse.
no, but that you'd be able to make that as a joke. You'd be like,
Correct.
if I know you really well, I could say that
That
you're a
also
lesbian.
hurts me to hear that you say that we're not that close. I see you in the office every day. We talk.
Yeah, but I
every
also
day.
see the guy who fucking sells bananas on 28th Street every day.
But you don't
I'm
have
not close with him.
conversations with him. We talk. We sit across from each other.
Damn.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're like
what?
close. We're like
We're
we know each other.
friendly.
Yeah, we're friendly.
course.
I thought we were until you started making things up on the radio.
Here we go.
do
Here
you
it
think,
is.
John
I'm
Rich?
actually
What do you
a
see,
big
John Rich?
Fat liar.
Gotta be honest, I've never seen Pat say anything like that.
Thank you,
I
John
sit
Rich.
right
Sits
there.
right across.
Maybe I
That's
wasn't there
crazy.
for it. I
That's
sit at that
crazy.
desk
Can't
a
have
long
happened.
time, but
Thank you.
John Rich didn't see it. It can't have happened.
Yeah.
true. I see everything.
As
I'm gonna-
someone who I think I know Gia pretty well, I'm good friends with her. Let me say
Oh, God.
that your outfit today is the type of outfit where we should have known that you had brought guns to work.
Oh my God.
Guns?
Yeah, like
Oh,
there was
no.
a PSA I remember seeing about school shooters where they were like, "This student looks like a normal
Are
student,"
you saying I dress like a school shooter?
saying you could hide a lot of guns on that outfit. Like you could pull a
You have a lot
shotgun
of
out of those
pockets. I
pants.
do have a lot of pockets.
There'd be a 9 in the
Yeah,
back.
I'd rather be called a lesbian than a school shooter.
Well, we're not.
Well, you can be both.
Office,
is
office
Not
shooter.
mutually exclusive.
is school shooter dress just like
I feel like
early
school shooter's,
90s
like,
dress? Because I
all
feel like
black.
everyone sees everyone
Baggy
sees
clothes,
baggy
coat,
clothes. It's
yeah.
just like
People
because there
call
were
me a serial
because of
killer all the
Columbine or
time,
whatever.
so
Like
it's
it's
the
just
same thing.
No, yeah.
Or whatever.
but there are other school shootings.
It's
So I
this
feel like
video
a
you're
lot of them
referencing, right?
a lot of them happened in a certain time. Yeah, like
This
it's
is pull up a
why
video of me
everybody who
calling her.
wears loose-fitting
This is it.
jeans is
Yes.
a school shooter.
And I was always amazed by it because it looked like
Shit.
he.
Well, this is good to know. When I wear these pants, I can just pull out 10.
Look at this. Wait, there's
Wow.
wait till you see.
Blocks.
Look at this one. This one's the craziest one. Got a full
Stop
shotgun rifle in his pants. And he's
No way he
wearing
can
he's
walk.
wearing those pants.
What do we need all this for?
Yeah.
And he's got more, and he doesn't even have enough room on the table for all his guns to pull out of his shorts. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane.
Thank you for finding that visual.
Yeah, that was
exactly
good.
what I was
That was
referring
good. I
Hurts,
wanted
yeah.
to. We're a bit out of time, but maybe we can close it out. I have some scones that were sent to me. I know this sounds
the
crazy.
scones of peace.
Scones of peace. I think we need to end the
shall
scones
we-
of peace.
shall we-
Scones
My
of
girl
peace.
Steph's Sconery. She
Steph
sent these to
Sconery.
me.
She sent me some scones too.
No
I didn't
shit.
get mine yet though.
Oh my god, she like overnighted these to me, and I was like, this is crazy. So
Haven't got my
she likes
scones
me
yet.
more.
Fuck.
Let's pass around. I know. This is hard. Let's pass around some scones, yeah? There's banana nut chocolate. Does anybody want that?
Right here.
Hell yeah, John Rich. Give that to John Rich. We've got almond croissant.
Already open.
No, it fell open just now with I did that. Almond croissant. Anybody? Thoughts?
Sure, why not? Well, what are the
Throw one
options?
down
The
for
options are
Fran.
almond croissant, cookies and cream,
Oh, Patty wants
Oh my
that.
God, we've
Patty
got-
Patty over
I'm
there.
handling it down. I'm on a diet.
cookies
Give him
and
the cookie
cream,
one.
chocolate orange hazelnut.
Ooh, that sounds
Sounds crazy. Another banana nut, and then we have a bunch of these little cookie scones that are pomegranate brown butter sugar.
Ooh.
Which I'm gonna do one of these. I think.
I'll do the banana nut.
Thoughts? Okay,
Yeah,
banana
you
nut.
would want that
Please give to
nut.
Gia.
I'm not lesbian.
You straight old lady.
Overcompensating.
I actually love
Yeah,
nut.
you know what?
You hetero
I actually
bitch.
love.
That's debatable. It's just, I think I would have to be a lunatic to come in every day to work.
Pat,
and call
you-
Gia a lesbian I would have to be a lunatic to do that.
Well,
I was exaggerating. It
Nobody's
was-
gonna.
Oh, there it is. Clip it out.
Nobody's gonna call you on a.
You were exaggerating.
I said 2 times a week. I took it back.
Is
She
that
said she was
still an
exaggerating.
exaggeration?
She said every day.
No, that's not. That is true. Sorry, but it is.
let's dive back into this
It's
on
my truth, and I stand by
Monday.
it. I'm not gonna.
We can dive. Yeah, we can dive back into this on Monday. God forbid.
Go check out the Yak. They
These are
are on
incredible
right now.
scones.
Yeah, how are the scones? I haven't even tried them
Oh
yet.
my god.
Delish. Fabulous. I'll have to eat it. You guys can check out my review later. I'm gonna put it all over the place, and we wish you guys a happy weekend.
Well done.
Bye.
See you later.